thing on? Hello? Good morning. Can you hear me now? Is it happening? Sorry for the late start. Trying to get my Mr. Rogers coffee cup to make me feel better. Just let me know if you can hear me there in the chat. Anything will be helpful at this point. Okay, fine. Let's start the show. Everything's okay. It's going to be okay, I promise.
It's Theme Park Thursday Live with Dillos Diz. Featuring Frank. And Jen.
False start. Older brother. First down. Hi, everybody. It's me. It's Frank. Welcome to Theme Park Thursday Live with Dillos Diz. Jen, 7 minutes before the first live stream at 10 a.m., received a phone call from the school of one of her children and had to pick her up in a hurry for reasons you can assume. My child has a half a day of school today. So where I thought, we had small windows this morning here, the window just got a little bit smaller. So we have 20 minutes of 3 topics or subjects that we will present to you. And they are topics or subjects that we did not discuss on Theme Park Thursday, the podcast this week. Most of you saw this screen already, but of course, this week we presented a Walt Disney cornucopia. Lots of topics, subjects, random tangents as usual, the Disney Plus corner, and yes, even how my driver's license renewal ties back to Disney. All of that on the podcast this week. I even talk about all my technology issues this week on the podcast, as you can tell here. We'll take that over to DillosDizResort.com immediately following this Theme Park Thursday Live. DillosDizResort.com is our Patreon. Membership levels beginning as low as $1 per month. The post show at the $5 level. Check us out at DillosDizResort.com. 3 topics, 3 subjects driven by you in the chat who can now hear me. Hello. I've wiped it away from existence. I've taken the bleach to all the avenues that our previous stream was on. It's now wiped from existence. I've been watching a lot of Sopranos this week. It's totally fine. Steffers, you missed the whole thing. You missed the big party. And, it was proven once again that I'm a little bit older. But I will also reveal why I think we had the issues we had at 10 a.m. over at DillosDizResort.com immediately following this edition of Theme Park Thursday Live. Let's get right to it. The 3 topics, the 3 subjects, here they are in numerical order like we usually do. Number 1. Christmas time is here. See, if Jen was here, she'd be like, no, not until after the Thanksgiving dinner is over. No, but it's the week that the Christmas decor goes up in the Disney parks. We'll have a little discussion, a little chit chat about all the things in all the parks that are coming in the next couple of months. Topic number 2. Okay, Thanksgiving first. Another announcement was made this week about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and Disney's involvement in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well. And Jeffers kind of hinted at it in the last live stream that no longer exists, that was wiped from existence, that I scrubbed down with bleach and sponges and and other things. And it's a real terror, everyone. Halloween is over, but we're talking about the Tower of Terror all week long. Apparently, there was like a vivisection and evisceration. It was split down the middle. It was pried open. It was like open heart surgery on the Tower of Terror yesterday, and people panicked. Additionally, there's a lot of talk about the Tower of Terror movie this week. Are they related? Are they interconnected? We'll discuss here on limited time. This is only a 20-minute live stream. Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets. Yeah, no. What's no? Oh, no. And he's less arguing time when I am extemporizing. It's true. I cannot monologue and handle the live chat at the same time. This is why Jen is here. Steffers, it was very last minute. Otherwise, I would have called you up and brought you in. If you don't know, I am also a guest on the Adventures with Steffers podcast this week. And, we talk about deep things and Universal Studios mostly. So check that out. Place your bets. We got 231 and 321, 321, 123. Oh, all the things, all of them together. But we're going to start with number 2. Okay, Thanksgiving first, right? Maybe we should go in order of how these things are going to happen. Thanksgiving first. So earlier this week, I will bring up the article courtesy of the Disney Parks blog. It was announced that Jordan Fisher to perform original Disney Cruise Line song in the 95th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The debut of Disney's Cruise Line's Magic Meets the Sea float this year. It's on, and Jordan Fisher will be stepping on board to delight viewers with an incredible performance of an original Disney Cruise Line song titled Together We Set Sail. The performance will be a celebration of togetherness and belonging because no matter who you are or where you're from, everyone is welcome on board the Disney Cruise Line fleet, beginning at $9,000 per week. In addition to your favorite Disney pals, including Captain Minnie Mouse, Aladdin and Jasmine, Princess Diana, Goofy, and more, our imaginatively designed float will feature enchanting surprises and an amazing group of performers who represent the diverse crew members that bring magic to life at the sea. So there we are, a little Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade action there. We always like to talk about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade here, which is 3 weeks away now, 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving. I don't think we'll be doing a Theme Park Thursday live on Thanksgiving morning. We will be busy watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And a lot of you know that I worked the parade for many years. I have a Rolly Award. I should have had the Rolly Award. I'll show that over at Dillos Diz Resort in the post show for my work on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So the parade is near and dear to my heart. So I always love new news and seeing what the new float designs are. I've been over at the warehouse where they design the floats and build everything and put all the balloons together and whatnot. So it's always kind of a special place to me. How Jen talks about the after Thanksgiving dinner beginning Christmas for her. It used to be when Santa would cross the Macy's star in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's when Christmas would start. And that was before I worked at Macy's. So that was my thing. So I'm not going to be with the parade this year. So we should do a family gathering to watch the parade. We should all get together for that. I don't know. Let's see if we can make that happen. You never know. And so not only is the cruise line float part of the parade this year, but there is a Grogu balloon that is, I think, a Disney, Star Wars, Funko tie-in as well. So it's always fun to hear Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade involvement and how it influences Disney. I think 2 things I want to talk about is one is the Jordan Fisher involvement. Jordan Fisher is everywhere all the time. And I get it's good to always see him incorporated into these new things. I also want to talk about the songs, right? Because now we've seen the harmonious music drop and the enchantment music drop. We've seen the Magic is Calling single 50th anniversary song out there in the world. Even, people confused about why the nighttime spectaculars don't have their own songs. So what is your feeling on the consistency of should every single thing have a song? Or is it just if it happens, it happens? I kind of like that kind of thematic tie that comes with like a theme song or something that boosts, supports the thing that they're doing. So let me know in the chat here what everyone thinks. I'll take a minute. Favorite single is still Happily Ever After. There you go. I see that Jen is in the chat. She's probably like, what did you do this morning? What did you do? Did a lot. It did a lot this morning. A lot happened in the first 20 minutes. Jen will be going to 1040 this morning. It's true. And I will say that the magic call is calling. I think it's catchy. It grabs you. And I like that as well. So that's what's coming up on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as I conduct this shorter version of Theme Park Thursday Live. Jen, we started at 10:20 today. You haven't missed anything, really. So let's move on to topic number 1. Christmas time is here. So you saw it. You knew it the day after Halloween it would happen. Christmas decor starts going up everywhere. Magic Kingdom, you saw it there on the social media first. Saw the vintage decorations come on over to the studios, the carousel in the beach club. It's all happening slowly but surely. The gingerbread houses are returning. So I posed it over to the chat on this shorter, condensed version of Theme Park Thursday Live. What is your favorite piece of decor? And because, it changes every year. I'm sure we've asked you this question before, or we asked you to post it somewhere before. But, I think these things adapt and move with the time. You always have a favorite somewhere down the line. Like for me, I love, Magic Kingdom is classic. But the studios, kind of inching along as, with the classic music and the carols and the jingles and the vintage decorations. It's coming along on the inside a little bit. So drop in what your favorite, the dream lights. No, Jeffers. Jeffers will always have dream lights as our first connection, where you and Jen and I all had a raging debate about the dream lights. Way back when the pandemic started. Those were good times. The best decor is Echo Lake at Hollywood Studios. I mean, I think this is an interesting thing. Like why they never, growing up. And then when I worked at the park, the tree was always outside the gates. And then they've moved the tree to Echo Lake and it like monumentally better. And I'm going to walk that back for a second. At first, the tree was in front of the Great Movie Ride. And then it was moved to the outside of the gates, I think during the Sorcerer Hat years. And then it was moved back to Echo Lake, where I feel like it's thriving now with that whole area. It really seems to scream Christmas. So very nice. The floating Christmas balls, the Santa reindeer, Santa dino, all of it, right? Jeffers, you don't remember Jen debating my points about she wasn't supporting me in my Dreamlights thoughts? I just didn't want the Dreamlights every single night. And now, who did they listen to? Who did they listen to? That was me. I used to love the lights at Epcot, the walkway between Future World and the world. So, right, and I think we probably talked to you guys about this last year, Dr. Val and Lewis, is that archway was always great. I think at some point I didn't realize it even had went away, which maybe that's why they took it away. But it was something that always used to stand out to me about Epcot, was that archway to the World Showcase. Oh, Lewis and Jeffers are about to get into it here. The Dreamlights are terrible. Except get out of here, Lewis. Maybe I should read your comments before I think you're about to get into it with Jeffers. Opposite of the barges, of course. So it's always a nice build during the month of November, no matter whenever you start your Christmas season, that to see the decor slowly come into play. Listen, if we're starting Halloween in August, like it's okay to start talking about Christmas decor at the Disney parks at the beginning of November. Lastly, but not leastly, it is a real terror. And I want to see if I can find the other article about it here. But the big story was there was mass panic this week when the Tower of Terror shut down unexpectedly. People are like, it's closed indefinitely. We don't know if it's ever going to open again. They ripped open the inside. They're replacing it with a motor. I don't know if we'll ever go on the ride again. I mean, it's good. I think it's going to be okay, especially after Run Disney announced this week all of these new rides. Where is that article? Let me pull that up for you to share with you at this time, because I appreciate the title. Experience new magic with a touch of nostalgia during the Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend at Walt Disney World Resort. So you got the Everest 5K. Will Everest be open? We don't know. Race for the Taste 10K. You got the Tower of Terror 10 miler. So there you go. If the Tower of Terror has a 10 miler, it's going to be okay. Maybe you get to run up the 13 stories in the 10 miles. Would you run up? If the opportunity existed, would you run up the Tower of Terror? I think that's the real question, isn't it? Isn't that the real question? There's one more addition here I want to add, but let me see if I can pull that up as well, because suddenly this Tower of Terror movie, people started talking about it again this week, and, still in works. The Scarlett Johansson Tower of Terror movie still in the works after the lawsuit, and the director got announced, the whole thing. So the Tower of Terror is not going anywhere as we know it. And Scarlett Johansson's relationship with Disney not going anywhere as we know it. But I pose to the chat here before we go, what attraction would gut you if they suddenly closed it down and then they could never reopen it again? So let's say if this week the Tower of Terror shut down and like, you know what? It's never coming. We can't do it. We're going to have to demo it and rebuild. What attraction would gut you if they were to say that while I look through the comments here? Place your bets. Imagine if they closed them so people could run through the attraction. I think something, they do like the walk up the tower every year for charity. I think that's something that should be discussed. Haunted Mansion, obviously. Pirates. Do you see the pirates that people got like shipwrecked on Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland this week? That was pretty good. Pirates and Haunted Mansion seems to be the popular theory. I knew Lewis was going to go with Everest. So, yeah, like anyone thought they were going to cancel the Tower of Terror movie over a little money spat. Listen, when that whole thing went down with Black Widow, business is business, as they say. Again, watching a lot of Sopranos, binging this week. It's what happens when Mrs. Dillo is away. So what else we got here? Let's be, whatever the theme is, Splash Mountain. Yes, the attraction itself, because Splash Mountain just has that build to the climax of the drop. I think it's like a 3-act story. The Splash Mountain attraction, no matter the theme. Yeah, there was the dude who jumped into the Small World water to get his phone. As someone who's been evacuated off of It's a Small World and seen the cast member go into the water with the galoshes, the big rubber pants, whatever it is, that's you look at it and go, as much as I think I would get a kick out of doing that one time in my life, ew, not so sure about that. So that's the condensed version. The 3 topics or 3 subjects here on Theme Park Thursday Live as I try to recuperate after Jen abandoned me. First, Jen abandoning me minutes before air, and then apparently streaming. Jen heard me when I spoke to her on the stream. So why everyone else did not hear me when I came up at 10 a.m. remains to be seen. We will never know. It's a mystery. It's been wiped from existence, everyone. Only everyone someday, when we're famous, you can tell the tales of my technology fails, which I have a feeling we will talk about more over at DillosDizResort.com for the post show, DillosDizResort.com. It is our Patreon. Memberships begin as low as $1 per month. DillosDizResort.com. It's your escape to nostalgia with exclusive Dillos Diz content, such as last week's awesome book club discussion conducted by me solo because Jen abandoned me. It's not a theme. It's fine. I'm okay. But thank you so much for joining me here on this condensed version of Theme Park Thursday Live. Like the video, tell your friends, tell them what you've seen here today. Join us again next Thursday at 10 a.m., 10:20 a.m. You never know when we'll show up on Theme Park Thursday Live, but we're heading over to the post show right now. Until that time, I'm Frank. Bye-bye.